Hello world, Genergy is firmly rooted on the ground as we move forward in this incredible learning series about solar panels. Today we will dive into the process of creating parallel connections. Excited? Then join me on this journey.
Why sometimes?
Do we need to draw parallels?
Here we have a solar panel as we see it, and the characteristics, its data are 21 volts, 9.252 amperes, and if we multiply the 9.52 by the 21 volts, well, they are going to give us those 200 watts. On what occasions can it be done? Or would it be necessary or would it be advantageous to make parallels in series? Look, if we look at this next image, we clearly see all the connections there are. We can be seeing this series that we see here, which is the 3040, this reference of the 3040 that we have. For example, we are going to be left with these 6 panels, some 202 series of 3 panels in parallel. That is, in this case, it would be the figure. Number 10, the one we would be seeing. Look, here we see it magnified. 6 panels, 12,002 in series and 3 in parallel. This is something we have to know, and that is when we are placing panels. In series, we are adding the voltage and the amperage remains. This makes it possible for us to go further with wiring, maintaining a higher voltage to get to where we want to power the station. This station is capable of withstanding up to 80 or 80 volts and 20 amps. So we can do with those 6 200 panels that we are adding up. The voltage of 21 volts that we had seen before, for the 3 of us, there are 63 volts. That is, we are within the range of 80 volts that this 3040 unit supports at maximum. Okay, let's look at this figure where we really see what it would look like. Here we are seeing 6 panels of 200, it is 3 plus 3, that is, there are 2 series of 3. In parallel, we see the accessory that we see here on the left, the accessory C that allows us to connect this series in parallel in this way. We have increased the sun capture, the capture capacity. Realize that there are 6 panels of 200 that if we multiply, we are at 1200 watts, which is the maximum in watts of the LA, the 30, the LA 3040, the unit in question that we are contemplating right now. Well, this would be one of the ways, and one of the reasons why it is good to use series and parallels. Why? Because sometimes we want to put more panels, but not go into amperage, watts or voltages in the case of this unit. Okay, well, let's continue with the video and let's see how it is built, how it is connected in a practical way, or in parallel we continue.
I am going to make a parallel with this 200 to get a 200 for my little girl, the GZ0506. For this unit, this is the cable that comes with the solar panels in each solar panel. You will find the connection cable for your power stations. If I put it here, okay, I can put it, as you can see that for that it fits perfectly. This would be here and this would be here. Well, I'm making a connection from this panel with 100 watts to the power station. Well, I want to place the games in parallel because in this case we are going to remove and we are going to use with this panel. I'm going to leave the cable here momentarily. With this panel, I'm going to use this voucher to get a positive or negative. In this case, we see that the only place where I can connect is here because I can't connect here. Okay, well, I place this accessory is supplied as an accessory. That is, it can be purchased separately. And the one I have left here in this one here, which is the positive one, I can connect this well. Well, I connect this one here. As you can see, I already have it placed here, but I have it left to connect the other board. So I'm going to the other panel that is here, and I'm going to connect the corresponding one in each one. We see that this. Okay, where are we? This one, I can only connect it here. Okay, so you connect it, and this one only allows me to connect it here. See, what do I have left? Well, it looks like it had only one panel because I have a positive and a negative. Okay, so now I grab the cable that comes and plug it into my parallel accessory. This way, there we have it. What do I have? Well, I've already drawn the parallel. Do you understand? It's easy. Okay, I leave you here a small diagram. Look, you can already see how we have done this. There you can perfectly understand what the parallel is. Okay, well, I already have the connection made. Now I take how my unit carries. What's he carrying? TX60 Anderson, which one do you carry? Well, look, here's my power station, As we see in the GZE0506, we go to the back and we see that the input in this case is okay. It's this, It's a super now. So I'm going to grab the connection and there it is. I already have 200 watts on my board. Placed in my power station, and here you may not see it with the camera, but I already see that I am recharging the power station. Look, that's it. Energy is already entering there today. Well, I don't have the boards perfectly oriented, but I already have a charge. I mean, I'm already charging with those 200 watt panels. This is great because I may be thinking of an even bigger station. A station that supports me 400, 500 and 600, 100 watts and wants to carry smaller panels instead of larger panels. Well, this gives us this freedom to put the panel we want with each station without relying on the specifications of the technical sheet. Okay, more information in Genergy.es. On this page that you are now seeing here, I leave you now so that you can see that the range of energy stations is wide. Here I am missing, of course, but you see that there are a number of energy stations that will cover your need for energy. The telephones of my colleagues, mine, all our emails at your disposal for any query you wish to ask us, and very important, it is forbidden to stop learning.